Welcome, all you Buck 112 lovers from around the world, to Baxter's Blades. You're entering the Tiger Pit. Well, this is the last episode of my antique store finds. The 4 buck knives that I found at the antique store last week. I've already showed 3 full-size fixed blades, all very, very unique. Because I had picked those up, there was also another knife there, a 112, and this is not it, that he threw in to sweeten the deal. I was going to buy this anyways. He was asking $49 for this. This was the one I was interested in. I was like, what, $49? So he threw it in. I have no idea what it's worth. Let's investigate a little further. On opening the 112, you can see Buck BCCI USA. Knives is underneath that. It looks to be a 2008 date stamp. What is up with that blade, Baxter? That is the Flint chip. I think you can only get it in the custom shop on the Buck 119 right now. This is a little different. There's really no grind to it. Like that Buck 119 actually has a grind to it. Let's check it out. What is it? It looks like black plastic, but on closer inspection, well, I got a lot of reflection in it. It's actually buffalo horn. And there is some feathering. Hold on. And some more feathering there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Fire truck going by. Yes, there's some feathering in the buffalo right here. You can see that there's finger grooves. It's a bear head. Nickel silver front bolster. We have, it looks to be like red G10 underliners. I'm not sure if that's G10 for sure. That's usually what they do as underliners. Beautiful. I don't see any brass on this. And the Flint chip blade. You can see along the spine there, it almost looks like some file work. 420 high carbon stainless steel. $49. I showed a picture to Brad and he's like, pick it up. I'll give you $55 for it. Yeah, not so fast, Brad. I have no idea what this is worth. But I have been wanting to build a custom 112 in buffalo and nickel silver for a long time, and that would be about a $200 build. Now, you cannot get the Flint chip on that blade. You cannot build a bear head with that. So this is a very, very unique piece. I'm really happy to have my collection. Now, I told Brad if I ever sell it, I'll give him first dibs. But again, the Tang stamp. So when I got it, it was very dull. And you can see there's really zero grind there. Now, let me bust out my custom 112 for an example. We got oak and brass and 420. Very basic custom. This was my first custom from the Buck factory. But you can see custom knife shop right there. There's a grind line and you get hologram right there also. Zero grind. Just goes right to an edge. And it was very dull, and I ceramic rodded it, put it on ceramic rod and stropped it. Got a little bit more of an edge there, but not much. Probably gonna have to run this on a stone, but there's no grind. It's not a thin slicey edge. Like, leads me to believe that this is definitely not a user. It's a collectible piece. But it's interesting. The Flint chip that you get on the custom shop on the 119, it actually has Flint chip and a grind, and you can actually use it. Again, 2008. What a fantastic piece. Fingers feel pretty good. Brad wanted this because he has a 112 with finger grooves. He has a 112 automatic. He may get this someday, but what a really cool knife. I don't know. It's going to be hard to run this on a stone because look at that edge. Just varies. Like even Brad said he'd have a hard time sharpening it. But I'm not quite so sure. I can run it on a stone. If this is 420, it should get a pretty good edge, but you can see it just goes right to it. It's never going to be a nice slicey blade, but I'd like to get that edge back as sharp as can be. Most of my bucks I use, so I don't really get them as collectible pieces. I mean, my buck of the months I've carried. I don't just buy them to put them in a case somewhere. I bought this as a user and I've used it, and it's no super steel. It's only 420, still very sharp, very easy to sharpen, and I love this knife. The brass is getting a really nice patina going there. So yes, I purchased all 3 of those fixed blades, and he gave me an offer. He said, you cash me out, you lay these hundreds of dollars in front of me, and I will throw this knife in. And I said, let me think about it. So I had to get some cash because he was obviously offering me a better deal if I gave him a cash payment. And came back the next day promptly with cash in hand and basically got this one for free. Very cool to see some feathering in this buffalo because the ones I've seen generally don't have any. Like I said, I've really wanted to order a custom with buffalo, and it'd be really cool to get some feathering, but sometimes it's just black. And maybe someday I will order a custom with buffalo. But like I said, nickel silver, buffalo, finger grooves, and some sort of special blade, it's going to be a $200 custom. I'm really curious what this is worth. If, maybe it's not worth that much because it's just a collector's piece. Buck Collectors Club, also known as BCCI. But I have always wanted a flint chip blade. Like I said, whether I use this or not, just to kind of have in the case with my other 112s is very, very sweet. Now, I'm not going to say, hey, it's for sale, shoot me an offer, because this one is not for sale. Like I said, Brad wanted it. I said, I'm going to hold on to this one for a while. Very, very unique piece to have in the collection, and I'm very happy with it. So this is the finale, I guess, until I go to more antique stores and see what else is out there. Probably not this weekend. I am busy. My birthday is coming up this Sunday, which should be tomorrow if this posts on Saturday. I will hopefully post an Apple chat. We will have a little discussion. Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. I appreciate all your comments. I like all the people coming out of the woodwork and commenting on these very unique buck offerings that I was able to pick up. I'm getting ready to ship the knife off to Kirby Creek Mow, but I need to find a box big enough. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. You never know what you're going to find. Maybe some fascinating, unique piece. I've never seen one of these. Take care.